Hey friends, are you looking for a brain nutritionist to help get your brain out of those clouds so you can think clearer? Get rid of the brain fog so you can make better decisions and think clearer again? I'm here to help you. Do you know that cognitive health decline can happen to anyone? That's right, anyone. And it could start at any age. But you know what? You don't need to let it happen. That's right. I'm going to tell you a couple stories later on where I was able to turn around some pretty severe brain focus problems. There are holistic health and wellness techniques that can be used to dramatically, and I mean dramatically, make improvements to brain and cognitive health. I absolutely love working in brain nutrition. I absolutely love improving people's brain health. You know why? Because it helps you guys make those accomplishments happen, those goals come true for you that you have, whether it's in everyday life or in work. It's kind of like climbing up the ladder with a clear head, making good decisions. And good decisions are needed whether you're a stay-at-home parent, a busy mom with lots of kids, or a single person with a career. It's no matter what, you need to make good decisions. And brain nutrition is crucial to making that happen. So one of the keys to being a brain nutritionist is understanding the root cause of cognitive challenges. Poor brain health can include autoimmune attacks against the brain. Yes, it happens. Infections that affect the brain, hypothyroidism that hasn't been found, adrenal fatigue, vitamin deficiency, toxic metals, other environmental toxins that affect your brain, mold sickness, and so much other things. But you know what? No matter what the cause, don't go out there and try to figure it out yourself. That's what I do, okay? I'm called a health detective, is what my staff calls me, and I figure things out so you don't have to do all the legwork. I do it for you. You know what? And I put you on a clear plan that you feel confident about because you know it's the right plan because it's personalized for you and your brain health. Now, are you out there feeling like you're walking around and bopping through life and your head is in the clouds? Or you have a fog up there and you're like, this is not fun, this is not good. I can help you clear away that fog from your head and your life with helpful brain nutrition and a personalized plan just for you. The first thing we do is really simple. We look at food. Yes, food. During my 30-year career as a holistic nutritionist, I have repeatedly seen how changing a person's daily diet before even looking at herbals and vitamins or until they go and look for medication options, changing your daily diet to how you need to eat enhances your brain health. I hear it every single day. It reduces and even eliminates symptoms and many, many cognitive challenges that I see. Now, if you're searching for a holistic-minded brain nutritionist with years of experience in food, lab analysis, vitamin deficiency, I'm right here. I'm here for you. I welcome the opportunity to help you think better, feel better, and improve the quality of your life. Some of the brain health areas I have worked successfully in are Alzheimer's, bipolar, dementia, depression, insomnia, schizophrenia, brain fog, attention deficit, metabolic imbalances causing brain health symptoms, autoimmunity against the brain, inflammation, thyroid problems, chronic fatigue, and hormone imbalances that affect the brain. So I have a couple stories for you. And I actually have 3 stories. So sit back, let me kind of share with you a little bit, okay? And these kind of really touch my heart. Just last month, I was working with a really, really sweet lady. She's 60 years old, and she said to me, my brain is not working right. I am forgetful. I can't remember where I left my car keys. I get up and go to the other room, and I'm like, why am I here? It's affecting my work, my relationships, my life. My kids are like, Mom, what's wrong with you? And she's like, can you please figure out why these brain lapses are here? She goes, I'm too young at 60. And I said, you're right, to have senior moments. I was like, you're absolutely right. So I don't believe in senior moments anyway. So we did some dietary adjustments, and I decided to start with a daily diet to focus on nutrition first. Just kind of see how that worked with her. And then I ran some nutritional and metabolic labs to see what areas were slow, causing a sluggish mental response. Interesting, things that she didn't know, and it was really interesting. Her cardiac markers were really, really high. Inflammation was high, and her thyroid was slow. She's like, but I've had my thyroid checked. I was like, not like this. I was like, your TSH is really high, and your T3 is like non-existent, and you have thyroid antibodies affecting your thyroid gland. That's not okay. So we tweaked her daily diet to make it more heart healthy friendly, remove some inflammatory foods, and I put her on one thyroid supplement. We redid labs. We're good now. And she said to me today, my brain is working better. I am thrilled. And that makes me totally happy. So one of the other patients that I'll never ever forget was a young girl in her 30s that said she was in the process of getting diagnosed with bipolar. And I was like, okay, that's pretty serious. And I was like, explain to me your symptoms and things like that. And she says, I don't want to start with medication. I know medication's there for me, but I want to start with what you do. Like, okay, let's work. Let's do this. So we ran some comprehensive metabolic and nutritional labs on her to kind of see if there was any imbalances in the body affecting her brain. And what showed up was simple. I love simple. She had a condition called Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Another words for it would be autoimmune against the thyroid. So every time she would eat a particular food, her thyroid and her brain would like come under attack. All we did was adjust her diet to an autoimmune supportive diet, and her symptoms went away. And to this day, she has never needed medication for bipolar, and she's fine. You know what? We have no idea sometimes how our daily diet or brain nutrition is affecting our thoughts. Brain fog, I can't think straight, things like that, and how making simple adjustments to our daily diet is truly amazing how much better we think, we decide things, we can make snap decisions better, and even decisions that are for the long run. We tend to make them better. And not just our energy and our hair and our gut health, but this, and this has to work right for us to be okay. Third story, this is a little bit of a tearjerker, but it's a really good story. I had an 80-year-old mom come in to see me, and her kids actually brought her in, and you could tell that things just weren't okay. Her thoughts were all over the place, terrible, terrible brain fog. And her kids were like, I'm afraid mom's got Alzheimer's and dementia. She's just not thinking clear anymore. She's not recognizing her kids. It's like, let's run some labs. Let's figure this out and see if she needs some dietary adjustments and things like that. And she sat down and she said, I like bread. I said, okay, you can have bread. We just might change the type of bread it is. She's like, okay, I can do that. And then she's like, I like a glass of milk. Okay, we can have a glass of milk in the morning with the bread, no problem. We just might change what type of milk it is. So, okay. But the sad thing happened was when I got the labs back, I showed them to the medical doctor that I work with, and she was shaking her head. She's like, what's going on here? I was like, I don't know, but this family is about to put their mom in a nursing home. I said, but am I looking at this lab properly? She's like, yeah, you are, Alane. You know what's wrong. Her TSH was over a 40. And if you know anything about thyroid levels, in functional nutrition or functional medicine, we like a TSH to be a 1. In the normal, traditional, conventional world, they like TSH to be under a 4.5. A 40 was not okay. So the medical doctor and I talked to the client and we said, look, you've got to go back to your medical doctor. And most likely you're going to need thyroid medication. And that's what's wrong. That's why you're not thinking clear. And then come back and let's review some other things. The heartbreaking part comes when the family decided that it was easier to put their mom in a nursing home instead of bringing her back to the medical doctor to ask about thyroid medication. And I don't know what happened to her, but it was heartbreaking because me and the MD that I work with worked really hard to get to the root cause of what was the matter with this lady. And we did. She had a slow thyroid affecting this. It was just one of those sad stories, but I want that story to give some of you some hope. That if you're walking around feeling like your head is in the clouds and there's something wrong up here, there's hope. Let's figure it out. You're important. Your physical and mental and emotional health are important to me. They really are. So there's 2 things I want you to do. 1, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and put a comment below because I always respond back to comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you or somebody that you know or love is suffering from brain symptoms, even I just can't think straight anymore, don't just push it aside that you're having a senior moment because you might not. Okay, remember, I don't believe in senior moments. There's always a reason for a brain fog. Go to my website, nutritionallyyours.net, click on the button, make an appointment. And I'm here to help you. Big hug, God bless. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.